Hello everyone, this is AD with kayxztarot and I am going to be doing your pick a card reading, guys. Hello. I feel like it's been, forever, guys. I missed you so much. You don't understand. Life has been crazy. I think all of us understand that life has been crazy. And so this has been a moment. I'm in Colorado right now visiting my mother at her new job. So yeah, I'm like in Colorado right now. Have a moment of peace. Have a moment of, you know, togetherness. And so I'm going to do a pick a card. This one is centered on, are you on the right track, guys? So this is going to be a pretty quick one. Like I said, I am on vacation. Sorta, I guess, if you want to call it that. I don't even know. Like, I travel so much now. Like, I don't know what's vacation and like what's not vacation. I'm just always up in the air, guys. Yeah. So before we get into it, guys, I know I have been absolute trash with the capital T-R. Give me an A-S-H. Yay, trash. I have been absolute trash when it has come to posting social media and all the other stuff through all of this. But I do have social media accounts, okay? I do have an Instagram. I do have a Snapchat. They exist. I just have not. I just have not, okay? There's no other way to put it. So yeah, if you want to go over there and hop over to that ghost land right now, you most certainly can. Like I said, I'm going to get more settled. Everything has been, maybe one day, like if you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section. I'll do like a Q&A or just kind of like a chit chat where we can like catch up with one another. If y'all are interested in that, just because life has been so, it's just been like this. It's been a whirlwind. That is exactly the word. It's just been a whirlwind. And so, yeah, I just have not had time, guys. So anyways, yes. And please, as you can see, my nails are just ridiculous. So please forgive me. Anybody who knows me, especially my little personal, shout out to my client friends. I love y'all. But anybody who has like, knows me, knows how vain I am. And this is killing me. It's killing me. But I'm waiting. I'm letting these go. And then I'm going to get some spooky season nails. Okay. So I'm really excited about that. So, you know, this is the mess before the storm. So please bear with me through the videos. But yes, so this is the pick a card. This is how we're going to go into it. Let's get into the reading, guys. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place. I'm just so happy to see y'all. You have no clue. You have no clue. And I feel like I haven't been in front of the camera in forever. So I'm like, bleh. But it's bleh with love. I love you guys. So anyways, let's get into it. So this is how it's going to go down. I have 3 piles in front of me, guys. I'm sorry I did not get a chance to bring my crystals. But yes, I have 3 piles of cards in front of me, and you're going to take a moment to meditate and see which one resonates with you. And then you will click the timestamps in the description box below or in the comment section below. You'll click those timestamps, and then that is where your message will actually start. Yes, it is different from doing the monthlies, the specifics, because the like Virgo reading, Leo reading, I am not doing that anymore because I have switched over. I have converted, guys, to Eastern Sidereal Vedic astrology. And so it changes a lot, most people's signs about 26 degrees backwards. And so I just didn't want to identify anymore. And like I learned so much about astrology in general. Your sun, defining yourself by your sun sign alone is it's misguided. We're so much more than that. So yeah, so I want to expand on those type of energies and all that other stuff. So anyways, take a moment, meditate. The first deck that we have is pile 1. It's going to be the Hermetic Tarot. This is the black and white deck. The second pile that we have is going to be the Raider-Waite deck. Okay, the traditional tarot, this is probably what you're used to seeing. And the third card we're going to have is the erotic fantasy tarot deck. So guys, yeah, as you can tell, this one's a little spicy. You know, it's a little spicy. So if you're feeling spicy, 3 might be for you. But I forgot my third like neutral deck. So I had to make do. So that's what we got with. So guys, meet me over at your piles, and peace until, you know, I see you next. All right. Okay, so we are going to move right on into pile 1. with the black and white deck, our Hermetic Tarot deck. I already went and pre-shuffled, guys. Hi, welcome. I'm sorry. I like jumped right into it. Hi, welcome to Chaos Tarot. I am 8D. I'm going to be doing your pick a card. So yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you forever and beyond. All right. So let's go on. So yes. I already pre-shuffled because this is kind of quick because like I said, I'm in the middle of vacation. So I don't have a whole lot of time. So I went and pre-picked some cards. So we're going to look to see what you got. So we are starting off with the 7 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles. Then we move to the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. The 3 of Swords, the King of Wands. Oh my guys, there is so much masculine energy in this reading. So this is really interesting. You got all of them. The King of Swords, the Foolish Man, and finally the Queen of Wands. Wow, pile 1. So Spirit, am I on the right track? Okay, give me a second to look into this. So I definitely see a feminine here that has just, I mean, I feel like if you're a feminine, and again, doesn't have to necessarily mean man or woman, it just the feminine energy, you have been dealing with a lot of masculines, okay? They have been coming out of the woodwork, and I feel like you're tired with the 7 of Pentacles here. You're definitely tired, and you've been heartbroken. And so as far as you just being on the right track, I feel like if you're healing and taking a step forward and focusing on you, then absolutely. I just see all of these masculines are connected to the 3 of Swords, which is the heart of the reading, guys. So this is all about you on the right track as far as like moving away from something, cutting ties from something, ending something regardless of the heartbreak, taking those lessons. The 3 of Swords to me represents lessons also because the swords are like in that heart in the traditional tarot. So if you're doing that, guys, then yes, you are on the right tracks to get a more solid foundation. I'm hearing that maybe this pile was really dependent on the masculine. You weren't necessarily somebody who decided to stand on your 2 feet, and just through everything that's happened, through quarantine, through getting to know yourself, through emerging as this Queen of Wands, you've realized, I have to stand on my own 2 feet. I'm taking a leap of faith towards myself. I will let go of masculines who are not serving me. And when I say serving me, it's just like they can be giving to you, but if they're taking from you emotionally, or not supporting you, or not making you feel like this queen that you are, you've definitely decided to reevaluate and take the wand back into your own hands. For some of you guys, I'm definitely hearing that this has to deal with paternal energy. So this could deal with a father, a grandfather, or somebody who just filled that space. There could have been an ending there. Maybe perhaps there could have been some passing. Somebody could have passed on, or just the relationship that you had, the legacy that they left is now being challenged in certain ways. Either the people that you've been entertaining would be disappointing to this person because this person was a very much the king of all kings, and they would be like, what are you doing? Or it's the other way where this person kind of left you with scars, right? And so you've been masking that and trying to heal it and fixing it through other masculines, and it could be a pretty big hole, pretty big lesson, what I'm seeing with the Saturn symbol here. This was a lesson here. So maybe, and I'm totally a believer in past life, guys. So it's one of those things where, am I on the right track? This might not answer your question about money or like career, what you thought was going on, because this COVID time has just been such a space and a period of inner work and inner reflection. And so this could be dealing with karmas I'm hearing from past lives, especially with the Saturn Libra. So in a past life, you most likely were so out of whack with the masculine. You were super masculine. You could have even been a man in the past life, as many masculine cards are dealing with. And now you're coming back to reset that scale with the Libra energy here, and kind of get back on your own 2 feet. I do absolutely see a potential here for partnerships. So this could be business partnerships. There could be business partnerships that have taken a long time to come through. And maybe some of them have not worked out in a certain way. Give me 2 seconds. I feel like so, and if this is, I'm trying to hit, of course, this is a general reading, guys. So there's so many ways that these cards can play out. But I'm also seeing that there was an energy of probably two dominant masculines that maybe you were between. And one of them is kind of like this fire water mix I'm hearing. So Pisces could be strong Scorpio, Mars placement, Aries. I'm hearing strong Aries, Scorpio, very dominant Mars person. So a little elusive, but very aggressive when they want what they want. Emotionally isolated, somebody who stays to themselves, but a big personality. A lot of people would not realize what this person goes through because they're so good at covering and masking their issues. I do see stability might be coming in with that person. And then on the other end, there was another energy that was very cold, and you waited for this person a long time. And finally, you're taking a step towards somebody who's a lot more passionate, somebody who moves a lot quicker than these past energies that you were dealing with the King of Pentacles, King of Swords. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this combination, you were dealing with somebody who was super practical. With this person is definitely more steamy, I would word it. This person is extremely practical, and they're more grounded, and they're so in their mind. They're so logical. I'm hearing strong Virgo, Aquarius. They could be like a Virgo Sun, Aquarius Moon. I'm hearing they're just such a heady, airy person, almost probably a genius level type person. That's probably why you really, really like this individual, is because, they're so smart. You had really witty conversations, and they might have money. They might be pretty financially stable. Or they are really financially stable and they were pretty cheap, I'm hearing. So that might be the issue. They just like were too practical, financially dependent. Yeah, so I do feel like there is going to be an ending with, if that's been a situation of kind of a threes, like where I'm hearing a third party kind of situation, we've been juggling these really distinct masculine energies. There's going to be an ending to that, and you're going to feel power. Like I said, you very much could choose yourself here with this Queen of Wands, but I do see the potential here for a really strong connection, but something has to end. There's two things that have to end, probably with this King of Cups, King of Wands guy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, excuse me, those two mixes. This person probably has to have boundaries that have to be set in order to get to that 10 of Pentacles. I'm feeling that this person rushes a lot, or they're so passionate, or they're so involved. Again, I'm just getting strong Mars energy. So there is some boundaries that have to be set with this Queen of Wands, you know, but after those boundaries are set and met, I really do see a potential for a forward movement here with the King of Wands, King of Pentacles. And this person is going to end up being a lot more practical than you thought. So yeah, let's see if I can get any more information. The Six of Cups. Oh, wow. So you're dealing with nostalgia. You're dealing with change. Again, there goes that Scorpio energy. So there's a lot of changes that are happening, and this is transformation. Like I said, this is huge transformation from probably lifetimes of just connecting and interacting with masculine energy and resurrecting your own. But I feel like there's going to be such a healing process to finances. If you've been struggling at any time, you are going to be able to get some healing done. Nine of Cups, Three of Wands in the Nine of Wands card. So 2 9s, guys. So to answer your question even more, if you're on the right track, I'm sorry, this is a lot, but your finances are going to vastly increase. And I think it's just because you step into this Queen of Wands energy. I see potential for traveling, guys. So there's just such healing over your finances, over what it's done. But I feel like it comes in because of your relationship of having to stand on your own 2 feet. So this clearly is telling me that you are so on the right track, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Do not, I just heard specifically, do not be afraid to break hearts. Do not be afraid to break hearts, pile number 1, because you're so moving forward into this next chapter, into this next stage. And you're going to be so proud of yourself when you're able to look back at the other side and see what you were able to overcome, because it certainly has been some time. This is patience. And to be honest, with these 2 9s here and the 2 6s, I am not feeling a level of completion just yet. You're almost there. So that's probably where a lot of pressure is coming from, when you're like, oh my gosh, is this the right way? I'm really hearing that you're almost there. You're clearing a lot of energies. You're ending a lot of cycles. You are headed towards that stability. You could be moving. You could be relocating. There is going to be a bit of loss, heartache along the way, but whatever. You're moving towards your wish fulfillment. You're moving towards some steady ground. You're moving towards your own personal, I don't know, what is it, like, definition of happiness, right? And that is a beautiful thing, pile number one. So we're going to pull 2 oracle cards for you. This is the Angel Answers deck. Remain positive. Yes, yes, amen. And that's exactly what I feel like. Remain positive. You have, you have such clear, the Star card, the 6 of Swords, the 3 of Wands. You have such clear positive energy that's coming in for you. It really is going to help. Also the card No, and it flew on the floor, so I had to chase it. I feel like this goes completely to this 3 of Swords. I feel like no is the word that you're really learning how to say. No. No, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to put up with that. No, I'm not going to agree to those terms. No, 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 no. Like, I feel like that is really what the universe is giving you, but to put you on this positive way. I mean, the 3 of Wands, guys, is really about looking forward and optimism. So Spirit is really just telling you to stay optimistic about everything and stay optimistic about your love life. Yes, there's some hiccups. Yes, things aren't moving at the pace that you thought that they were going to move, but hey, they're moving and they're going to be beautiful on the other side. Look for a sign, guys. And I like this lightning bolt because it's going to hit you. It really is going to hit you, guys. So I feel like you can always make a sign with Spirit. So if you're thinking about somebody specific, if you're just like, okay, Spirit, send me, you know, let me see the color red a lot for guy number 1. Let me see the color blue a lot for guy number 2. You can do things like those. So you can be very specific with Spirit and your angels and your guides nicely. Do not command, do not demand, do not, you know, just say, do this, you know, ask. But you guys can start developing that type of relationship with yourself and your guides and your spirit, and they will point you in the right direction. See, with this arrow, excuse me, it's like you are on the right track. I take this as a yes. So yes, pile 1, you are certainly on the right track. This is about choosing yourself, choosing your sanity, not taking a whole bunch of shenanigans, particularly for masculines right now. Your finances and your resources will be healed. So if that is also a reason as to why you are clinging to that very cold energy that I felt, no, don't. Don't, because I'm hearing very specifically, pile number 1, you're letting Spirit, when you're thinking in those terms, you're thinking in lack. And so that way Spirit can't give you abundance. So you want to switch your mindset and stop thinking that you don't have and know that you're making a decision for yourself. You are so powerful as that Queen of Wands to walk away from something, to say no, to turn your back on something. And this could be at work too, guys. It could be money, promotion in some way. You can do that and still land on your 2 feet regardless of what energies they were spitting at you at the time. Okay. So that is what I got for you, pile number 1. So now we're going to move to pile 2, guys. And this is the Raider-Waite. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome back to the channel. If you're old, welcome, welcome. If you're new, we're happy to have you here as we grow and expand. Thank you for your patience, guys. I am so happy to be here. Right now I'm in the beautiful Colorado, Fort Collins. So I'm really enjoying myself. It's a lovely city. It's a lovely day. So I'm going to be looking into, you know, your cards. So this is if you pick the Rider-Waite deck. And this pick a card is all about just, am I on the right track? I feel like everything that's going on right now, the universe, Corona, the election, everything that's happening right now is really just making us question even the most basic of things. Like, am I on the right track? Am I doing the right thing? So I want to do a quick pick a card, excuse me. I already pre-picked 9 cards, and then we'll pick for some additional information. But yeah, I just want to see, hey, am I on the right track, Spirit? Do you have any words of wisdom for me? Because we all need that moment, that sense of peace. Okay, so let's look into it, my pile number 2s. All right, so Page of Wands is the first card out. We have the Emperor, the 2 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, Judgment and the heart of the reading, Wow, the Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. Yes, you are on the right track. Let me tell you. The 10 of Cups. Okay, pile 2. Amen. The 2 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. All right, so give me a second to digest this energy. So big boss energy. Hey, where my bosses at? Pile 2. I feel like a lot of you are seeing something come to fruition. I would not be surprised if a lot of masculines pick this pile, just because I'm hearing very specifically like childhood, boyhood dreams are coming into realization. You're seeing things. A lot of you guys are just maturing. And even if you're not, you do not have to be a masculine. If this is a feminine energy, you are still stepping into that emperor. You are taking a more masculine role, a more dominant role in where you're headed. And I feel like a lot of you guys, again, this is dreams that have been realized, things that you have been holding on to since you were a kid. You're finally starting to go after. You're finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel with that 10 of Cups here. I absolutely am so excited for you. I don't know what this is. Please let me know, pile 2, if you can. Some of you guys might not even be able to say it because like illegal, you know, like you can't say it legally. Not because it's bad, but just because like it's that important. So congratulations. This is so ridiculously exciting. And if you haven't gotten this news yet, I do feel like it is on its way. Pile number 2 with this Judgment and the 8 of Wands. I feel like very quickly this news is going to come your way if you have not heard it already. So I can say this here, good news is on its way, pile 2, because you are definitely in alignment with your passion, with your drive. Excuse me, some air just turned on. With your passion and your drive, so much wand energy, so much passion, so much, I want to go get it. I'm going to do it. I don't care what has to be done. After taking a moment of being practical with this 2 of Wands here, I feel like you definitely, pile 2, you definitely were like, here, how do I do this? How am I going to do this in the most effective and most efficient way possible? And you got the whole world in your hands, and now you're starting to lead that, and you are headed towards seeing sunny days and do-do-do-da skies away. You know, like it's just like, I mean, you're really going to be walking down Sesame Street so clearly in my brain, guys. So I don't know if Elmo got anything to do with your story, but I mean, I just feel so radiant about the energy that you're stepping into. Your angels are certainly speaking to you and they're calling to you. Your voice is going to have the potential of being heard, guys. But there probably is going to have a decision that's made. You're probably going to be juggling a lot of things. I do feel like there's going to be a transition of some sort with these 2 twos. So there might be some slight juggling or some upheaval or some changes that might happen very quickly, but I do feel like it's all for the best, pile 2. So congratulations. Cool that you were able to hold on to your dreams, hold on to your passions, and now it's really going to be realized. Oh my gosh, look at that. The Sun, the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of finances, resources could be coming in or just feeling stable. Yeah, I'm certainly picking up on a lot of masculine energy. So, wow. This is funny what just came out. So I feel like some of you guys are looking beyond your childhood homes. You're looking beyond what you've heard in childhood, your childhood dreams. I mean, you're starting to move forward, and again, you're going to start making money for something. A lot of this is starting very small, but it is going to grow. I love this page to this Taurus energy with the Hierophant represented here, because it's telling me that it's about, and I just heard specifically Mars and Taurus, so maybe some of you guys have Mars and Taurus, but I just feel like you guys are so okay. You've been okay with taking it slow, taking your time, and now you're finally starting to see the realization of what you've been working, because I feel like a lot of people have just probably called you childish. A lot of people have called you and just been like, when are you going to grow up? When are you going to take advantage of what you're going to do? When are you going to like not be an issue anymore? Like, you know, and you've just been like, listen, I'm passionate about what I'm passionate about. If I'm not doing what I want to do, then there's no point of doing it. Like big, you know what I'm saying? Big D energy is what I really got. Like, you do not take anything less than that. And so finally, you know, finally it is starting to take speed. It's starting to speed up to the Sun card. Now I do feel like I'm talking to some masculines, okay? Do not let women distract you is kind of what I'm hearing. If you are feminine, I am seeing that sometimes some of those more sensual pleasures could be distracting to you really stepping into this boss mode. There is a sense of ownership, control. So I feel like either some of you are very tempted by, again, strong Taurus energy. So just those very second house pleasures, which you have, which you own, which you can materialize. I'm getting strong, again, family ties and just all those other things that could be holding you back. It could be a mother. If you're a feminine watching this, it could be a mother of feminine energy that is holding you back. They're keeping you, they want you to stay safe. It's not even a negative thing. They just want you to stay safe. And they don't see it. They still see you as a child. If this is a mother, they still see you as a child. And so they want you to be safe. But that in itself is like this own prison. And you were like, no, I don't want to be safe. I have to go step into this emperor role. I have to go make business. I have to go follow my dreams, my passion. And I'm not going to be able to do that in this fortress that you created for yourself. It's time for me to go create one for me. So that could be for some of you. For others of you, this is, again, your own femininity. Where you're just kind of like, oh, I am just so feeling myself that I know because I have the power to have any man that I want, I'm going to take any man that I want. And Spirit is just saying, hey, you don't have to give into that side of the illusion. Yes, you're doing so well. Yes, you're sexy, but you do not have to drink from every cup that comes your way. Like, not at all. Like, if anything, be very selective, but there's just a strong attraction around you and you're going to be tempted to, you know, dabble. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But is it distracting or is it hindering from your ultimate goals? When is your sensuality becoming a blockage for your progress? You know, and that is something that you can decide on your own. And so Spirit is just saying, be aware. And again, if you're a masculine, leave these women alone. Work on your business, work on yourself. The real ones are real. There could honestly be a twin flame connection here with this particular combo, one that might be realized. And again, if you've been balancing between multiple relationships, I do feel like your Empress will be revealed and you're going to feel such tight possession over them. But still at the same time, Spirit really wants you to focus on the Pentacles first. You really got to focus on holding down the fort in order to sustain that emotional happiness. So do not jump the gun. And that's really just what I'm hearing. Do not jump the gun, regardless of how this energy is coming your way. Make sure that you build that foundation first, because yes, this is great news. Yes, awesome things are happening, but it's still a bit shaky. It's not done yet. It's not cooked yet. So make sure that you're aware of that. Right. And take your time. The Knight of Pentacles. You got to build a steady foundation very clearly. King of Swords. You got to stay practical. So this was a great reading pile too. I'm going to pull some angel oracles for you. I really hope that resonated, because this is really awesome. This is really cool that you were able to stick to your guns. The Sun card, strong Leo energy. So could be dealing with something creative in the arts, anything that has to do with the 5th house. Some of you guys, it could be like a daycare, anything of that nature that has to deal with some of the 5th house placements. And again, doesn't have to be. But this is just some really awesome energy that's coming in for you. Yeah, let me see. I'm like having trouble. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, okay, there we go. I was like, I don't have any rhythm. Okay. So yeah. All right. So at the bottom, we have be assertive, exclamation point. I mean, what? Didn't I say that this is the most masculine energy that I've gotten? I mean, this is big kahunas, okay? You know, be assertive. Forgiveness and meditation brings answers. So what I'm hearing about this is just kind of, there's a forgiveness of self situations that need to happen, because I feel like the time that this is taken to come through, you've collected a lot of data that isn't yours. And what do I mean by data? Opinions, okay? A lot of you're this, you're that, how people been defining you, and you've been trying to mask your way out of it. And now through meditation, through taking that time with yourself, you're learning, no, I was just different. I was just listening to my calling where other people were scared. I just heard the song Oceans by Hillsongs. I I know that song I'm gonna be singing. Where we may fail. I feel like, yeah, you definitely kept moving forward. You were riding the waves, and now that big wave is kind of coming in, and you have to have the trust that you have the ability now to ride it. Because again, you're sifting through all that data. So there's a forgiveness of self that needs to happen for just learning how to be you, learning how to do what you're going to do, learning how to move forward with that drive, that willpower. So Spirit is definitely saying that, yes, pile 2, you are on the right track. You know, take these moments of meditation to clear your mind, because like I said, there's still some stuff that is unhinged. You know, it's not settled yet. That still is going to take some more time, but I finally see that you see it. You finally like, oh man, I finally see it coming together all this time. You know, some of you guys might have strong Saturns in your charts. And so Saturn has just brought, of course, I'm being brought to the devil, Capricorn energy right there. Some of you have strong Saturns in your chart. And because of that, they really have delayed some of your progress that you felt in life, but it's taught you patience. It's taught you humility. You've been humbled. Like I say, I always tie this into past life energy, guys. So, because I always believe that, you know, life and death is really more pause, resume on like your soul's journey. So I feel like in your past life, you definitely were this super masculine individual who got what you wanted. A king, you know, a king, a queen, an empress, whatever, emperor. You were that, you know, person that really people bowed down to spiritually, money-wise. And honestly, for some of you guys, I'm hearing in a past life, you were literally like a gorilla, the ape, was it Chief Ape? I don't want to hear Chief Ape. That is not it. It is not Alpha Ape either. Oh my gosh, pile 2, please help me out. But I'm hearing that some of you guys were like the respected elder or like the winner of your pack, and it could have been as a wolf. I'm seeing a wolf now. Some of you guys were, yeah, some of you guys were gorillas. Some of you guys were wolves, foxes I just saw. A jaguar I just saw, but they're pretty solitary. But regardless, sorry, I just went off on a tangent. I am seeing that you definitely did have a lot of masculine energy. So in this life, you had to be humbled. You got to be humbled and step really into your feminine energy and look at the feminine in a different way. Hence why you could get sucked back into that with the devil and the Empress card, right? So this go round, you were humbled your past lifetime, but you are a king. You've always been a king. You've always been a leader. You've always been that silverback. You've always been at the head of the pack. You've known that. You felt that. Life has just not met you in that way. And that was simply to humble you, because when you do get granted this power and this wish fulfillment, pile 2, you know who to give the bigs up to. And that is going to come through meditation. That is going to come from oneness. So your power doesn't like, you know, because that's just trust and believe that that's what's going to happen. Whatever it is that you've been cooking up and conjuring up, this is only the beginning, pile 2. Like, this is only the beginning. So it's only really going to go up and get more and more tempting. You know, this devil energy is going to it's going to get stronger and stronger as you start moving forward, just because you're going to be that successful. And that comes with, you know, guilty pleasures. So yeah, so that is what I got for you, pile 2. I really hope that resonated. Please let me know in the comment section about what you think. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Peace. Until next time. Alrighty. Last but not least, we're moving over to our pile number 3. So this is if you picked the erotic fantasy tarot deck, guys. So like I said, this is a little bit saucier. So if you are like a youngin', I recommend that you pick another pile. It's not bad, but you know, there's a little and there's a little, you know, so just be aware. But other than that, let's look into your cards. It's very tasteful though. Let's look into your cards. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. And check out that description box for any more information that you would like to know. All right. So we're starting off here with the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the Magician, excuse me, what? The 7 of Cups, a lot of options coming in. So this is, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, this is, am I on the right track? That's the question that we're answering. So the middle of the card that we have is the 7 of Cups. We have the 9 of Wands Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So this is really funny. So am I on the right track? Pile number 3. Let's look into it. So there's a lot of options that are coming in specifically about love, with the 7 of Cups being in the middle and the Ace of Cups. So I feel like there's a lot of juggling with romantic relationships. 3 of Cups here. And I feel like there's the one thing that I do say, and this is not to be negative in any way, but just how I'm seeing the cards, I do see that there's an immaturity about this relationship or about these offers that are coming in for you. It could be that these people are younger than you. It could be that you just do not like, or they're what they're offering is very small, because I'm not seeing any king energy, but I am seeing the Magician card. So if you're watching this pile 3, you have the potential to manifest and kind of make the partnership that you're looking for, because there is a lot of guarded energy. But I do feel like there is a want here for collaboration. So you got 2 3s side by side. So there's a lot of community work, celebration, coming together, sharing. So this is really good. So I feel like if you've kind of been manifesting that, for some of you guys, you've really been manifesting it in the form of travel. Maybe you wanted to take like a girls trip, or you've been trying to just manifest going to go see people and kind of hang out. For some of you guys, I do see that you're going to have a road trip. Some of you guys, I really heard that you might take a road trip. You might just hop in the car and go somewhere, and you're going to go to these different towns, and then you're just going to meet these different people. You're going to be dating. You're not serious, like you're very guarded because you know that you're just having a good time. But some of you are going to have the luxury of really going to go explore. But this is something that you've wanted to do. I feel like your person, I just heard I Can't Be Tamed by Miley Cyrus. I do feel with the depiction of this, of how this feminine is set up in the 2 of Wands, she looks very wild. She's very out. It's that wand energy moving forward. And I feel like you yourself are like, I can't be tamed. I don't want to be tamed. I'm not taking any of these people seriously. And it's because you're like, I don't know if they're taking me seriously. So I do feel like there are healthy boundaries here with the 9 of Wands. I do feel like there's healthy boundaries there. So now we're looking. Yeah, some of you guys, I just feel like you manifested love. I feel like you manifested love. I feel like some of you guys are witchy. And so you have done like some spell work and really light stuff. I don't even feel like it's been super extreme, but I feel like you've done maybe even some kitchen witch things, herbals, or just crystal healing. You've really been holding on to that rose quartz, baby. You know what I'm saying? You've really been, you know, charging every full moon. And now Spirit is delivering those manifestations, and it's coming in like this, what you feel is like this overwhelming way, because there's so many options with the 3 of Cups. So you're like, oh my gosh, now I'm overwhelmed. Yeah, manifestation works. Magic works, baby. Magic with a K, baby. Okay, it really, really works. So now you're starting to see kind of the benefits of your positive thinking, and it's coming in the form of like all these yeses. So I do feel like your track, there is no right track for you. It's kind of what I'm hearing. Like there's not a right track for you. You're just meant to explore and have fun with the 2 of Wands. You're meant to travel. You're meant to go. That is your track. If you are trying to find a track, then that's where you're wrong. If you came to this reading because you thought Spirit was going to be like, do this, do this, do this, then no, you are meant to be a wild woman or a wild man. I do feel like there is going to be collaboration that comes in and help. So some of you guys could end up in some relationship or some partnership with somebody that you work with, something collaborative. So let's say that you're like, I start a band, and then you end up like going for one of the band members. It could be something like that. Or you get another job, again, with moving, and you could end up meeting somebody that you really collaborate with. And if it's not about love, then you're going to be in a position that you really enjoy. Spirit is just saying, really be cognizant about the offers that are coming in for you, particularly when they have to do with romantic relationships, because you're getting so many. Not all a lot of them are still frogs, you know, a lot of them are still frogs, but I do feel like you are going to receive communication from somebody who wants to work with you. It's going to like hit you with this arrow Sagittarius energy. If that's something that you've been concerned about. And again, if it's been work and you've been trying to navigate work, in some way, because I just feel like with the 7 of Cups being at the heart of the reading, there's just so much coming at you. at one time. And I feel like it's because you feel like the universe is asking you to stay put, but you don't want to stay put. And so now you're not going to have to stay put. It's pretty much how I'm going to put that. But yeah, no, there certainly is, look forward to traveling for work, and look forward to communication for meeting somebody that you really enjoy at work, with this Ace of Cups here. Your manifestations are just really coming true, and it's just going to be a lot more than you anticipated. The Nine of Swords, right? So I do sense that there is anxiety here. Excuse me. Oh man, I'm so sorry about that. I do sense that there is a level of anxiety here with the Nine of Swords, and it's just about fear of how you're going to be able to move forward. But I said that, and look at that, the Fool card. So there is anxiety because this is change. The Nine of Swords here, you're really covering yourself. You're nervous. You don't know what it's going to come from because this is so unsettled. And it's so funny because I'm realizing the only major arcana that you have in this initial spread is the Magician. So you have so much control, and that is what's scaring you. That is what's giving you anxiety, but you are bound by nothing, pile 3. This is a time that your angels are really watching and guiding you as you start moving forward into this next really beautiful chapter of love. So, and creativity and productivity, Ace of Cups, intuitiveness, the Star card. So some of you could be touring. Like I heard music. So like I said, some of you guys could be starting a band, or some of you guys could just be starting a collective of people where you just start moving around and start doing all kinds of good work together that has to do with something creative. I do feel like this is a creative or spiritual healing pile. So it could be something that you're like wanting to do. You're wanting to start a commune. Hey, the Aquarius card is here. So, hey, I don't know. But some of you guys are really looking forward to stepping into the spotlight. And that's probably what's scaring you because you feel that coming. You're like, I know the change is coming. I know my angels are pushing me. I know I can't be tamed. I know I'm not one to be settled. But should I be settled right now? And it's like, no. Look at that Eight of Swords. Man, pile 3, you are probably, you're definitely the most anxiety-ridden pile out of all of this, is just far as like what's happening, especially with the Seven of Cups. This is all about confusion. You're just like, what is happening? But the thing is, it's just change. It's just life. For some of you guys, you're really growing up and you're just stepping in to your starlight, star bright. You're stepping into your next phase. You just can't see it. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. So some of you guys, if you are feeling more confident or whatever, you should probably check out pile 2, because pile 2 is really great, because I'm seeing a lot of the same cards pop out. So it gets better, particularly if you do click over to pile 2. I mean, particularly if this has to do with how many times can I say particularly in like 3 minutes? Okay, anyways, if you are dealing with like creativity, or if you're dealing with a project or something of a childhood dream, then pile 2 really might speak to you, because it is going to come together. And if pile 2 doesn't, then it's still gonna come together. Right. And some of you, I just feel like this is definitely has to do the most about, it can deal with about work, but I'm getting strong here. It just also has to deal with some sort of emotional bond. We have the King of Cups here with the Devil. So there's some type of tempting energy about soulmate and love. And maybe that's where the fear and the defensiveness comes in. Because let me see, pile 3. Like I said, this is my little like fancy deck. So not fancy deck, but it's just the more nuanced deck. So, oh wow. So you might have tuned into a little bit of a love reading. But I'm just going to assume that that's what you were looking for. But if you wanted something to do with your career, then check out pile 2. That's how I'll word this one. Yeah. Yeah, you've just been in the hermit mode, and I feel like there is a lot of options coming in for you. People that are wanting to date you, people that are really being genuine in how they want to share with you and move on with you. But there's a defensiveness and there's a guardedness. But I do feel like in the midst of that, there is a deep connection here. We got the High Priestess, the Devil, the King of Cups, and the Emperor. So, ooh, I just heard, I'm so sorry, that hit me like a ton of bricks, but I just heard Somebody has their love locked down, honey. Kanye West, the emperor that you're dealing with, has their emotions so far stuffed in the heel of their shoe. You are completely out of whack about it. But I do feel like there is going to be a transformation and a new beginning, actually. I do feel like your emperor is going to come out of hermit mode. I hope that this didn't just take a whole different turn, but I do feel like your emperor is going to come out of hermit mode. But in the meantime, you have had a lot of different offers come through to you, and work is going to start moving forward. But this is a whole new chapter. And I do feel like, I'm getting called to pull more cards, but I do feel like your emperor is very genuine about what he's saying. But I was just gonna say, there is still a need to protect yourself through all these energies that are coming your way. But there is a particularly strong energy coming in from a masculine that you would probably describe as a deep soulmate, or most likely a twin flame. And that person has been, when it's come to speaking about their emotions, when it's come to opening up about what's happening with them, you might not even be in communication right now because they're that, but they are going to open up, and I do feel like they are going to give you some sort of offer, but they're still not going to be emotionally vulnerable yet. So I say do not be physically vulnerable yet until they decide to do their end of the bargain. Not saying that you hold your hoo-ha hostage, but be really diligent and be very aware about how you're going to feel when they leave you, right? Like, I'm telling you, this person is not going to open up to you emotionally. You're like, okay, D, I hear you, whatever. I'm going to sleep with him, cool. And then y'all going to bibbity bop and boop, and then he's going to leave you, and they're going to feel, oh, I wish he would have stayed. I'm telling you, he's not going to stay right now. It's just not going to happen. So if that's what you're looking for, then don't do it. If you don't care, and you got that sword energy, baby, Aquarius come through, Gemini, But if you're more of like, the softer energies who really care about being nurtured and all the other stuff in energies, and not saying if you're Aquarius and Gemini that you don't. I'm just being, I'm just kidding. But I do feel like it would be safer for you, your emotions, and just how much progress you've made on your own, to be very aware about what you're willing to give this person at this time, because they have not given emotionally. And there's going to be a huge cycle that's going to be closed out. And I do feel like you are the star. So there's so much happening, pile 3. I just feel like I was like, blah, 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 blah. So pile 3, I just feel like it's like a recap. So some of you guys are definitely pursuing something creative. You're going to be traveling. You're going to be meeting a lot of different people. There is already a relationship that has been active with somebody who has been very shut down. That person is probably going to come back. In the midst of all these other relationships, it would probably be best for you, pile 3, to make sure that you are centered before you enter into intimacy with this person, because they are not willing to be intimate right now. I'm not saying that they won't. So depending on how that affects you, that is how you should gauge that situation. But pile number 3, you are on the right track of just doing your own thing. You are being very protected and guided by your angels. This is time for you to step out into the open and do what it is that you want to do. Go be yourself. Go be free. Break yourself from these binds. I feel like there's been a lot of miscommunication. There's been a lot of overthinking. There's been so much in your headness about this new chapter, particularly when it comes to work and when it comes to relationships. But I mean, the moment that you release it and just welcome it, pile 3, it's just going to start taking off. It's really going to start clicking and making sense. So there's a lot going on in pile 3. Whoa, that was probably like my most intense, but hence why the 7 of Cups was always all around, and why, again, just the anxieties. So I'm going to pull your angel cards, but woof, pile 3, you are heating on up. There's so much happening with you guys. And I'm not surprised because y'all picked the saucy deck. So it's some sauce. But yeah, really awesome. You just gotta break out of your anxieties and set yourself free. That's really what's holding you up right now. Woof. You got quite a few. You got the most. But I'm not surprised. You literally got the most cards. Yes. So pile 3, the first card that I saw, oh, excuse me, and it fell to the floor. Give me a second. Okay, so the first card that I saw out was wait. So there is a level of patience, and I feel like this has to do with everything. This has to do with everything. I promise you, go check out pile 2. That will also help you move out of this state. It'll be really kind of very assuring, because I do feel like positive things are coming on their way. It's just not the right time. There's still divine timing at play. But listen to your intuition as you're navigating through this next chapter in the cycle of life. Your angels are on your they're looking dead at you to make sure that you make it to your destination. Okay, you just have to be aware that you are not somebody who's going to follow a traditional path. You're wild. You're meant to be out. You're meant to be roaming. You're meant to be free. You don't have to let other energies, particularly mother energies or other women or just other thoughts and competitions, weigh you down. It's up to you and how you go about your life and how you go about what you want to do. There's going to be a compromise and a peaceful resolution. So right now, it certainly seems like in order for you to be the person that you so desperately feel that you need to be and who you are right now, you feel like there's such a disconnect between the two. But there is going to be harmony in that. Yes, there's going to be sacrifice and there's going to be choice, but it's all for your benefit. Just you wait and see till it works out. It's all for your benefit. So you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, if I pursue my dreams, am I going to lose this person? If I say no to this man, this masculine, this feminine, or whoever comes in, and they don't give me, are they going to walk away from me? No, there is going to be a peaceful resolution and a compromise. It is going to come together. You got yes and look for a sign. So really ask your angels, and this card came out in pile 1. Really ask your angels to show you if you're seeing the numbers. Yes. If you keep, I don't know why I got so passionate all of a sudden, but I'm just like, pile 3, Spirit has been very clear with you about you being on the right track and about you being where you need to be. And you are steadily acting like you have no idea what's going on. Like you're just lost in the sauce. Like you're like, I don't know, and like you see all the synchronicities. You do the tarot readings. You probably are readers of yourself. You probably follow you probably are super spiritual people on your own right, and you pay attention to things, but yet you're still questioning if that's actually what you're meant to be doing, and that's kind of hindering you. And my eyes flashed and I saw the devil. The same way that your masculine is hiding his feelings is the same way that you're hiding yourself from what you're supposed to be doing. You understand? That's a roundabout, but that's what I just heard from Spirit. You guys are mirroring one another in that way. So the more that you shut down and close off to your divine purpose, if his divine purpose is to be in union with you, then he's cut off from that too. You guys are mirroring in that way. So it really, they're going to come together, if that makes sense. So you can't have one without the other. So it's not like he's going to come save you and then all of a sudden you run off and you do. No, you're established. You're doing what you want to do. And then he comes in and starts. So that's a lot. That's a lot, but that's what's going on. So pile 3, I'm really proud of you for the journey that you made, but there's still more to be done, and that's okay. We're all here. This pile 3 could easily be speaking to me, as if you saw my intro. I mean, have I been posting? It could be easily speaking to me. So it's not like shame on you. You're not doing what you need to be doing. No, it's just, you've learned the lessons. Have confidence and faith in yourself that you're ready, that you moved, let go of these insecurities, understand that your angels are on your back, and it's going to work out. It's just about timing. You're going to be okay. You're going to have other people who help. You're going to be able to collaborate. Your masculine's eventually going to open up. Now, whether you want him because of all the other options that came in, but you're going to have the opportunity to have that conversation that you've been shielded from. Be smart about your resources. Follow your dreams. Like, it's very simple what Spirit is asking you to do, but because it is so simple, it seems overwhelming. But you're on the right track. You just got to listen. You just got to listen to your intuition and follow those signs. So that is really what I got for you, pile 3. So thank you so much for tuning back in. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And peace, guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Until next time.